Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you're watching from. Before we get into this explosive post-WrestleMania update, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you're ready for some wild WWE storyline possibilities. WrestleMania 41 Night 2 opened with an electrifying triple threat match that had the entire WWE Universe buzzing. Io Sky pulled off the impossible and retained her Women's World Championship by pinning Bianca Belair in the final moments of the match. The bout itself was packed with near falls and shocking counters, but it was that one moment, that final split-second decision by Io, that stole the victory from Bianca's hands. For a star like Belair, who rarely takes clean pinfall losses, especially on a stage like WrestleMania, this wasn't just another match, this was a potential turning point. So where does Bianca Belair go from here? How does one of the most dominant women in WWE history bounce back from such a crushing defeat? We've got three massive directions WWE could explore coming out of WrestleMania 41, and trust me, any one of these could send shockwaves through the women's division. Let's begin with the first and most immediate fallout, WWE Backlash 2025. This is the company's next major premium live event and a perfect place to set the tone for a new chapter. Bianca Belair is currently part of the SmackDown brand, and let's not forget, Tiffany Stratton retained her WWE Women's Championship on night 1 of WrestleMania by defeating Charlotte Flair. Now think about this, what if Bianca, frustrated and furious after WrestleMania, decides to finally snap and go after Tiffany? It's not just possible, it makes perfect sense. Bianca's been booed more and more by fans in recent weeks, and her loss at WrestleMania only intensified the crowd's rejection. WWE might finally be pulling the trigger on her long-awaited heel turn. Imagine the visual. Tiffany is basking in the glow of her victory and Bianca ambushes her out of nowhere. No warning, just rage. This sets up a heated rivalry leading into Backlash and brings a whole new edge to both women. One is the rising Barbie champion, the other, a former hero unraveling before our eyes. Then there's the possibility that Bianca isn't ready to let go of the title picture just yet. She came so close. She had Rhea Ripley up for the KOD and would have sealed the win had Io not swooped in with the steal. In Bianca's mind, that's not a loss, that's theft, that's a fluke, and WWE loves a good WrestleMania rematch at Backlash. So why not run it back, but this time make it personal? With Rhea Ripley nearly taken out of the match, WWE might just focus on Io versus Bianca in a straight one-on-one encounter. No distractions, no triple threat chaos, just unfinished business. But let's not forget another major piece of the puzzle. Jade Cargill, the powerhouse, defeated Naomi at WrestleMania and appears to have wrapped up that feud. WWE could use this moment to bring Jade and Bianca together again. These two have history. They're former women's tag team champions. They've shown chemistry both in and out of the ring. A reunion, even temporary, could serve as a way for WWE to revisit the tag division while slowly building toward a major betrayal angle. Imagine these two women, dominant and seemingly united, tearing through the competition only for things to fall apart when personal ambition gets in the way. Bianca could snap mid-match, costing them the gold and turning full heel in the process. Or maybe it's Jade who turns. Either way, the seeds are there for an emotionally charged story. Now let's step away from just booking logic and focus on the emotional core. Bianca Belair didn't just lose a match at WrestleMania, she lost something deeper. Her pride, her aura, her identity. This was the moment where everything seemed to break. The confident Bianca who strutted into the stadium wasn't the same woman who left. Fans noticed it, the commentators noticed it, the WWE Universe saw something different in her eyes, a flicker of something darker. And then came the Instagram post. No words, just a black and white photo of her braid wrapped tightly around her fist, captioned with a single phrase, "Enough." That wasn't just a post, that was a warning. Enter Soleil Vega, the 25-year-old breakout star who pinned Bianca clean at WrestleMania. Vega has been on a meteoric rise and is already being hailed as the future of the division. But for Bianca, this isn't a passing of the torch, this is personal. Watching Soleil celebrate, trend on social media, get new merchandise, it's all too much. Bianca doesn't tweet, she doesn't give interviews, she doesn't smile anymore. And then it happens. During a feel-good segment celebrating Soleil's win on Raw, the lights cut out. When they return, Soleil is down, motionless. The camera pans to the stage. Bianca is standing there, unmoving, no emotion on her face, just that haunting stare. The message is clear. This isn't about redemption anymore. It's about revenge. What follows is a series of brutal attacks, chair shots, backstage assaults. Soleil is being hunted and Bianca doesn't care about rules or consequences. The EST is gone. In her place is something far more dangerous, something unpredictable. WWE can build this into a major SummerSlam match, a street fight, no holds barred. Soline fights not just to win, but to survive. Bianca calls herself the Era Stopper. Her mission is simple: erase the future before it begins. Then there's another wild direction WWE could take, and it involves a very unexpected alliance: the Hurt Business. Remember when MVP once approached Bianca years ago in a short backstage tease? Nothing ever came of it, but times have changed. MVP has been rebuilding the Hurt Business into something more than just a faction. It's becoming a movement, a statement, and Bianca could be the missing piece. It starts small. After one of her attacks on Soline, Bianca is seen walking through the backstage area wearing a tailored suit. No words, just power. MVP handles the talking. Bianca doesn't need to speak. He says it all for her. If WWE doesn't value her, the Hurt Business will. Over the next few weeks, closed-door meetings happen. Rumors swirl. Nothing is confirmed, until one night on Raw, Soline is laid out again. MVP walks out. Behind him, in black and gold, is Bianca. Her braid dyed, her expression cold. The crowd goes wild in confusion. This isn't just a new alliance, it's a full transformation. Bianca isn't chasing cheers anymore. She's rewriting the game. With the Hurt Business behind her, she starts targeting top names: Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, even Rhea Ripley. No one is safe. WWE now has a dominant female-led faction that can go toe-to-toe with Judgment Day and other top stables. But we can't talk about future storylines without mentioning one name that always looms large: Charlotte Flair. The Queen, the opportunity, the legacy. Charlotte has been out of action, but whispers of her return have been getting louder. And if she does return, what better story is there than Charlotte trying to reclaim her spot only to find Bianca already sitting on her throne? This isn't the Bianca Charlotte remembers. This isn't the bubbly newcomer. This is the woman who destroyed Soline Vega. This is the woman who turned her back on the fans and made her own rules. The moment writes itself. Charlotte comes back and cuts a heartfelt promo about legacy and greatness. Bianca interrupts. No mic, just a slap. You don't run anything anymore. She says, I do. The feud that follows is a masterclass in storytelling. Two alpha females fighting not just for championships but for supremacy. Bianca attacks Ric Flair backstage at a shocking segment that sends the WWE Universe into chaos. She tells Charlotte that respect isn't something you inherit. You earn it, and she's going to take it from her. Match after match, promo after promo, the feud intensifies. The eventual showdown could be saved for Clash at the Castle or even Crown Jewel. Something international, something big. In the final moments of the match, Bianca looks down at Charlotte and simply says two words: "You're welcome," meaning she gave Charlotte one more great moment before tearing it all away. Again and again. So where does that leave Bianca Belair? At a crossroads, a place between redemption and ruin. But either way, we're witnessing a character transformation that could define the next era of WWE. The EST is no longer the underdog chasing greatness. She is the Storm, and WWE is about to find out just how destructive that Storm can be.